So as you can tell, I'm suited and booted for a wedding right now. So it made me think about narcissists and special events. Because typically, narcissistic people will act out at special events like this, like a wedding that doesn't involve them, even at their own wedding and things like that. Because at a wedding that somebody else is getting married at, the attention is not on the narcissistic person. If you're dealing with a narcissistic man at your own wedding, the attention is typically going to be on the bride, how good the bride looks and things like that. So your narcissistic husband might make a scene at your wedding to try to get the attention on him. Your narcissistic parents might make a scene to try to get the attention on them. Maybe not a scene, like something outrageous, but being loud and obnoxious a little bit just to get people to notice them. Hey, I'm the mother of the bride right here. I gave birth to the beautiful bride. Hey, I'm the father of the bride. Like I put my seed for that baby right there. This wedding wouldn't have happened without me. So if you're at weddings and special events like this, protect yourself against narcissists. Not against me so much because I'm self-aware and whatnot. So hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here is dedicated to just making my TikToks and my YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be a lot longer than 60 seconds. I can guarantee you that. So, the video you just watched, the TikTok you just watched, was about narcissists and special events and things of that nature. How the narcissist likes to ruin special events. So I went to a wedding yesterday in Asheville. One of my wife's cousins. I think it's her first cousin, actually. Yeah, her dad's brother's daughter. Yeah, so they're her first cousin. Her first cousin got married. And, congrats, MG and Allie, if anybody watches this and you know who they are. Well, in Asheville, North Carolina. So at the wedding yesterday, I did a quick video. I was just like, look, this is a time back in the day, a few years back before being diagnosed and before going to therapy. I just know I would have been awkward at that wedding. I would have been by myself. I wouldn't have been talking to anybody. I would have stayed away from people. I would have probably made my wife and everybody else uncomfortable. Why is that guy over there in the corner? I didn't know a lot of people anyway, but like, why is that guy not talking to anybody? Why is he over in the corner? Why is he so ready to leave? And my wife, she was having fun and dancing and doing her thing like that, but like she, I typically would have went away from everybody. I typically would have went away from everybody. I would have did my own thing. It just made the whole event uncomfortable. So the attention would be focused on me some way, shape, or form, even throughout the wedding. So I didn't do that yesterday. Of course, I'm way better than I used to be now. But typically, back in the day, a few years ago, that's how it would have went right there. That's exactly how it would have went and how it would have played out right there. You'd have seen exactly that happen. And I know y'all can attest because narcissists like to ruin special events and holidays and things like that. Special occasions like weddings that they're not involved in, that they're not the center of attention in. They will make it all about them. Emotional capacity for a narcissist runs low. A lot of narcissistic people have very, very low emotional capacity in times of celebration and love and stuff like that. Big events. It's too much love and compassion going around for that narcissist to feel. So they have to, kind of do an internal check-in where they take themselves back, where they take a step back and make themselves feel differently, make themselves feel better about themselves and things like that. So they put the attention back onto them by causing a ruckus. Like, if you go through the comments on that video I posted yesterday, because I posted the video and so many people were commenting on it and agreeing. They're like, even at their own wedding, a narcissist will cause an issue. Or the night of the wedding, the honeymoon. There's no clapping cheeks on the honeymoon night. Y'all arguing, y'all fighting. Y'all supposed to have a baby and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Arguing and fighting and things like that. Like literally. And so even at funerals, imagine burying somebody and your narcissist, the narcissist in your life is over there screaming and crying, not even really knowing. Like, no, that's my life. Just making the scene. A narcissist, the boyfriend, a girlfriend, a parent. Oh my goodness, y'all, it'd be terrible because the narcissist wants the attention onto them some way, shape, or form. Not all the attention, just enough to make themselves feel important. Just enough to make themselves feel known and seen and stuff like that. Y'all see me. I know you see me because I'm over here pouting, making a scene and screaming and stuff like that. I know y'all see me. I know y'all feel this way and things like that. You know what I mean? It's wild. It's like some people say they're narcissistic moms. At their wedding, they would wear white at the wedding to stand out because I birthed the bride, I need to wear white. So I'm kind of like getting married to, competing, compare and contrast, making it about them. You know what I mean? Just things like that. Like, look, I'm just going through the comments and reading. You know, picking fights everywhere they went on holidays and things like that. Picking fights inside, like dog whistling, inside triggers, like saying stuff that only they saying like triggering you. A dog whistle or inside trigger is when only you and the person who's trying to trigger you know that it's triggering. Like a good example I use about dog whistling is like, if y'all like let's say you have a death, like your dog died or something like that, and your dog's name was Omar. You had a dog named Omar that died, and Omar is very very close to you. You know, hearing when people talk about Omar the dog, it makes you really really sad and so that narcissist in your life will just start saying stuff about Omar. And nobody else knows who Omar is. Like, Omar, yeah. Maybe you get buried down like Omar. Maybe the worms be eating you like Omar, triggering you, inside triggers. Nobody knows why you're upset. But nobody knows why you're upset, but that narcissistic person in you, triggering you, like doing like dog whistling and trying to trigger you at special events where only you know that you're triggered. So you react out of character, and that's how they do it too. They'll trigger you at an event like that. They'll do a dog whistle. And they'll trigger you at an event like that, so you act out of character. So let's say they trigger you by saying Omar is buried and dead and gone, or you killed Omar or something like that. So that triggers you, so you react out of character. You screaming and yelling, everybody's just like, but why are you yelling and screaming? So now you like the bad guy. Watch that stuff, y'all. At special events, a narcissist will definitely trigger you. It will inside trigger you. Yep. This person said her husband would get drunk and harp on her at every special event. Go on there, just get drunk at special events and make it seem, because the attention is not on them. They want to make it all about them. Look, whoa, you unlocked their memory. My veil fell off mid-ceremony. The mother-in-law picked it up and put it on her head and kept it on her head the whole time. You saw the mother-in-law, if the mother-in-law is a narcissist, which is a terrible situation to be in, you like put the veil on her head and the whole time taking pictures and stuff like that. They will make it can be small or it can be big. They don't have to ruin the entire event, but some way, shape, or form, they will put the attention onto them. You gotta watch out for that, y'all. And you cannot, like I said, your reactions are your power. Your reactions are your power. If you have to absolutely take that narcissist to a special event, then you gotta prepare for it. You have like that. If you choose to stay in this relationship, you have to prepare for stuff like that. You have to let everybody know, hey, look, I'm bringing Lee. Y'all know how Lee is. Just leave him alone. He's going to be trying to make a scene. He's going to be quiet and keep to himself. Just ignore him. Let's have fun without him. No, you have to do something like that. If you want to stay with this person, that's what you have to do. Or you just don't celebrate the holidays or don't go to special events, which would also create a problem. You know what I mean? People say you just invalidated my experience. Like your birthday. Yeah, your birthday, special event, the holiday is irrelevant. Narcissists get awkward. And this is the perfect time of the year for it too, because holidays are back to back to back to back. Weddings. Like, see, there's a wedding in November. So typically, the Greek god of okay, maybe. So this season right here, I think they call it a narc season, N-A-C season, because it's the holidays are back to back to back. Like, see, we just had Halloween, and then a wedding, then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and then New Year's, and then Valentine's Day. You see how all that back to back to back? So this time of year right here is very, very tumultuous for narcissistic people. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, buckle up. Let's talk about it. Shout out I Speak 1906. You see that right there? Be blessed, y'all, because this season of stuff, it is. Just stay tough, stay in your truth, and be strong, y'all. Hope this helps. Peace.